Welcome back to RimWorld. Well, it's not exactly welcome back, but yeah, new story. We're back with the main crew. Got JC. First time Neko has popped up, and let's just explain this. The ears and fluffy tail, that's her choice. She got back to base, and combining, they did some scans. They found out that she's, as she suspected, immortal and unaging, which is a neat trick. Combined with their knowledge of, well, their route to the architect centipede, they kind of figured out the basics of genetic manipulation. You know, simple stuff like giving her ears and tails because that's what she wanted. Her nickname's Neko, so she wanted to look like it. She went through the old databases and found images of normal looking people with ears and tails and just wanted it. Don't ask me. It's her choice. We just got a random other person or a medic. You're wondering what the hell's all up with all this gear? Well, we're branching into security. So JC had been doing a few little bits and pieces, making some deals with some other companies. Got in contact with this company called Graydale, who do modular equipment. Okay, you can't get any quality. It all comes out as a set base normal quality, but it's modular, so you can disassemble it, stick a different component in, and turn it into a rifle or an LMG. Same with the armour. You can have a basic set of armour, stick some more modules on it, and you get the constructor armour or the medic armour. Neko just has a prestige recon armour because they don't do a psycasting set. So she got the prestige stuff. They had that made up. So that's cool. So that gives you some... Basically, he made a deal. You go into a place, you got this really decent, you know, baseline modular stuff that gives you a bit more flexibility until once you become established, you can then specialise into whatever you need. Now, what's the reason that this crew is here? Well, the major break came for JC and his idea of the security division when an empire-wide announcement was made of a potential incoming mechanoid invasion. It's all well and good for the core worlds and the glitter worlds who have got these high-end militaries. The Rim, not so much. And then JC gets a call from one of the nearby Imperial planets, and they said, yeah, can you do something about this? We don't have anything. And he's like, alright, I need a basic base with this set of criteria, and I'll set up and I'll fight any invasions that come your way on the proviso that I get to do my own research and development and plans and all that. And they're like, done. We'll knock up a base for you, and here you come on. And here we are. That's basically it. This is, we go here, security. We haven't named it. I'm taking names for the faction, or more normally, this base. Base names, yes. Faction names, well, it's obviously a CJF security division, obviously, you know. But the ideology is loyalists. Obviously, they just stand for their own because it's the corporation. It's a corporate background. They despise mechanoids. They're being a bit frugal, so if they just deconstruct something, they get 100% of the bits back because We don't know how abundant materials are going to be. Nutrient paste is just tolerable. They prefer barracks, so they actually get a mood boost for a barracks. Really handy in a military-based scenario, when you don't want to have to give them personal rooms. Other than that, it is the same. We have a CEO, which is a leader, and a HR rep. It's the moral guide. Of course we've got a HR rep. What do you expect? Funeral and an on-demand social festival, also known as R&R. No buildings, no relics, no preferred weapons, no venerated this or that, and that is military uniform. It's relaxed, so if you're wearing it, you get +1 mood. Otherwise, nothing. Pretty relaxed. It's nice. It's good. Because the Ideal Legion system is not what this is about. The key thing to make this, to just tie it all up, to finish it off, and then we can get on with it. The key thing of this is for JC to develop mostly industrial ways for an industrial faction, or you've just landed, well, you've got industry. You can slap together, some guns and vehicles. Yeah, it's vehicles. So before he travelled out here, he gave main base the task of sifting through the archives to find blueprints for some form of rapid transport. Now, obviously, he's got to build a comms console. There will be a note stuck to the wall here or here that says, "Hey, JC, don't forget to build a comms console so we can contact main base." Other than that, we will now. I'll let them go. They can go off and do their own thing. It's still paused. Now, because this is a base given to us, we have arrived that I think the Empire gave us that bit. This bit. This. And a stockpile. They quickly built the rest. Oh no, they left this. A little concrete mixer. They left us that too. That's nice. Quickly built the rest of it, what they needed. Food. Crops. Because this was a deep drill mining site that the Empire repurposed, it's got a ground penetrating scanner, and we have a deep drill, which is good. Research for that may or may not already been completed. I can't remember whether I remembered to unlock it. Well, we've got the things there, so it shouldn't take very long to research it if I haven't. They gave us a high-tech research bench because that was a requirement, so JC can slot in a hard drive and unlock a load of stuff from base. That is going to be a reoccurring thing from this point forwards. I unlock stuff from a research tree because why do I have to keep reinventing it? Other than that, we have Dub's bad hygiene, so here's a basic setup, and yes, we are venting it straight into the ocean like the polluting nutters that we are. Other than that, we've got this, which I never really got to set up before. We actually have some nutrient paste in there. Ah, yes, they're fishing. That goes into here, which automatically gets pulled into the mini grinder, which means it all lines up quite nicely. This is a fridge. I will not be having a big area, refrigerated area. I will be using the fridges. So we'll probably have a cooking thing there and then fridges along the sides here. Because eventually I will want to move away from nutrient paste, because nutrient paste doesn't give them any mood bonuses. I best let them get on with it. Yes, nutrient paste doesn't give you any mood bonuses. But normal meals will. do have the same repairs system. Eventually there is a better solution to that. But, you know. So, that's that. We have a basic defensive area. Have I got my plans? These are the old plans. Perfect. Right. I will demonstrate. This is where I reckon about there. All the way across. It's just going to be a solid line straight across because there you go. Where was the center point of the map? Or had I not worked that out at this point? Should be a black square somewhere, but I haven't worked out the center point of the map. Never mind, eh? There is an easy way of working out the center point of the map. It's not that. Make sure you go right into this corner. And right to that corner. And you lag the hell out the entire game because you're trying to draw a square across there. 230 buildable area. So the buildable area is 230 by 230. That means that's 115. You get to 115. 115. You right click to get rid of it so you don't actually place it. You press C again. Shortcut for planning is C. And then you just place it. Ta-da! That's it. That is the center of the map. So that means I want defensive things centered here. I'll just remove this part. Mostly I'm moving the defensive line up to there because there's very little water I have to bridge across. We will be using later on fixed citadel defense type defenses, but for the time being, we've got some sandbags. That's it. That's the lot. Neko has a tree. She has a tree. She has an animate tree, so she can do psycasting. I actually want at about 75%. There you go. Now the next thing you will probably notice is yeah, this is a combat extended. I have the infamous CE combat extended. You are going to spend all night fishing, aren't you? Is this set to small? Nobody's got the skill. Go to sleep, you moron. It's the problem with the fishing. What are you doing? Where are you? Washing hands. Go to sleep, you prone. Oh, there we go. It's a big barracks. I think, this is just part of my standard cosmetic stuff. It's not going to be applicable here, but eventually, maybe, possibly. We have some basic defensive areas, which works, and I was looking for furniture, not structure, you muppet. There you go. Loft beds. Interesting things that can be built over the top of structures. Who'd want to sleep over the top of a cement mixer? I do not know, but hey. But they also work on top of beds, so you can have a bed underneath and a separate entity on top. So you can get bunk beds without another bunk bed mod that gives them a mood negative because they're sharing a bed, because it's one entity. Madness, I know. But one of the things I should really do is stop plants from growing in here, because that's going to cause problems. Oh, nutrient paste. Went for the nutrient paste instead. Num num num. So, no health conditions on JC. Needs. Oh. You want more corporate styling, do you? Well, there's an easy way of doing that. I'm pretty sure there is corporate styled. Yeah, these are corporate style. What do you mean by that? That is corporate style. Dominant style, corporate. What about this? Dominant style is techist. Do we have a corporate style table? Yes. Can I tell you to... no. Well, deconstruct this table then. Deconstruct that table! That was a 3x3. Ooh. We need 100 wood. Good grief. Blimey! Identical thing already exists there. Oi! Nugget! Oh, sorry, here we go. First episode, we're already increasing speed. Oh, of course, because it's 100%, isn't it? I forgot about that. Build a bloody table before they just start complaining about 8 without a table. There you go. It's... Shouldn't have to complain about not having... Somewhat impressive dining room, yeah. Wearing a military uniform, well-organised barracks. There you go. Beds are beds, I guess. What's it? Hell, dividers, mirrors, dressers. What? End tables. I mean, I could give everybody an end table if I really wanted to, but I don't. Not yet, anyway. This panther is apparently very hungry. He's going to attack you. Well, we get combat straight off the bat. Okie dokie. Let's see. Come on now. Yeah, the rifle did stop it. The LMG did, though. You had to set up the bipod, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, but... Oh, yeah. Somebody finish that damn thing off. What are you doing? Oh, you're reloading. You're gonna bleed... Yes, Yes. Bleeding is very... It's gonna be a very common thing. So... Comms console, wasn't it? I needed to build a comms console. We have very limited... components. We've got unlimited resources when we need them, but components will be a problem. I have to make a component facility to a door back here into a component based thing, but that's under production, isn't it? Yes, that's something I will need to do eventually. A table with equipment for assembling and disassembling Greydale equipment. Yes, if people want to change or make new stuff. But I need... It's not under the production, is it? It's under miscellaneous. I remember. Steel, 2 components. Okay, allows radio contact with other factions and orbital traders, or the radio terminal, which requires does exactly the same thing, and can be stashed we'll stash it there. There you go. It's a comms console. It's just a really small comms console, which kind of works. There we go. Right, we've got comms console, so we can have contact with HQ near the end of the first episode, because I spent half the episode talking. Let's see. Storage. Refrigerator, single. I'm going to place it there. Can we place corpses? No. Ah. Can't place corpses. Adjustable shelf. Why would that be unlocked? What? Never mind. Right. Can grease not be stored here? Yeah, thought as much. Not like it expires or anything, is it? No. So it can just be slapped over there. Right. You're still meditating. Okay. Then you'll butcher the creature. We have two researchers, because JC this time round is more going to be focused on building and crafting. That's the plan, anyway. Right, so we've now got that. I tune that to nothing, because I don't want to deal with that. Good. Right, it's not doing anything. That's just not a... Even though it's a function of it, I don't think it actually works. So that's fine. Are you done? Are you done meditating? You're done meditating. Madam? You're done meditating. Please chop up that corpse and shove it in the... in here. It's going to get ground up into paste. As you do. There you go. Yep. These count as hoppers, by the way. It'll just pull it in. Num 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 num. Oh, small fish. You'll just pull it in, and we've got meals. So we've got, what, 14 meals in the network, plus 44 packaged survival meals. I can just extract meals from here. There was another thing I can do. I've got nutrient paste packaged survival meals. But, you know, for tasteless paste on the go. Right, there you go. We've got nothing to do. So they're fishing. It's annoying, but this is what normally happens early on. So we've got some research. Have a look at what research are we currently doing. We've got bio refining currently going. That does leave it into vehicles, which is something that we'll be doing. I will need to see what I need to actually do. We'll need batteries to be able to make car batteries, obviously, or vehicle-based stuff. But we do kind of need multi-analyzer. That is something we will need to work on. Multi-analyzer. I do already have ground penetrating scanner. Good, we brought that along from home base. Yes. Heavy artillery, industrial cannons, blowbacks. Some of the stuff we kind of need to get our hands on. Simple launchers. Industrial fridges, apparently, is a thing. We do have grade L stuff, and they're fixed emplacements, which is important. I'm trying to remember where. Some of the other stuff is. And one of the strange things about this planet that he hasn't quite figured out yet is that weaponry or fixed emplacements with simple dumb AI, they don't work. So normal turrets, just automatic turrets, don't work. They're just scrambled. So everything has to be manned. There are reasons for this. We will find out when the comms comes back in, and we get access to a load of stuff. Until now, I'm searching through. Where's my? It's just a big list and I'm lost. That's the problem. I'm just lost in a massive list. Well, we're going to need that eventually anyway. So let's shift. That's it. Add multi-analyzer to the queue. I was going to say I kind of need fixed defenses, but you know. Yes, I may need to build an ENIAC for some of this stuff because it's based off of that mod. Which is a very expensive piece of kit. Permanent fortifications. Oh, cool. Thank you. Right, permanent fortifications. And a tank bunker. Wow. There we go. Permanent structures. So we get the multi-analyzer, permanent structures, gunsmithing, gun turrets, permanent fortifications, which allows us to make permanent structures. Allows me to make citadel stuff, doesn't it? Yeah, citadel embrasure, stationary chem fuel. So yeah. Comes after concrete. Of course it does. Right, enough looking at this. That's a big old list of stuff to do. Multi-analyzer is probably lower on the list. Lower on the list? Come on, move. Why not? Oh, well. Piss! This one, you can't rearrange them. Who would have thunk it? So many multi-analyzer there. Add that to the end of the list. Oh, control left click to move to the front. Left click to move. So you can move it to the front of the queue, you just can't rearrange it inside the queue. That's dumb. Never mind. Right, enough of looking at that screen. We've got the starts of a base. We've had our first bit of combat because one of the local wildlife decided to try and eat someone. You know, standard day in RimWorld, really. But on that note, thank you for watching. Until next time, this is JC, out.